month, Damodar month is very, very auspicious. And discussion of the Hari Katha, particularly Damodar Katha, Damodar Lila, Damodarastakam is very, very immensely auspicious, abundantly auspicious actually. So let us discuss about the first verse of Damodarastakam. So in truth actually, in very proper understanding of the verses, just not superficially singing and after that you don't know anything what's really going on. So before we start, we will do a Mangalacharana. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकाय चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले सोऽयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सागररघुनाथं वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सवधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पदं सगन ललितां श्री विशाखान्वितं च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुत देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यः वैष्णवेभ्यः नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमति भक्तिवेदांत स्वामीति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. So once again I thank you very much for attending this virtual online classes. This is very, very important discussion. Hari Katha is always auspicious, all auspicious. Hari Katha particularly you should understand in tattva, not just superficially, as Krishna say, न जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यम एवं जवेति तत्तत्व तक्तदेहम पुनर्जन्म नायति तत्तत्व तक्त्या माम भक्त्या माम अभिजानति जवंजस्मि तत्ततः. Tattvatam in truth we should know, not just like here just like singing the Damodarastakam without understanding the tattva, without understanding even the meaning. So what is the use of that? After 1 month we will forget. Prabhupada said that for us every day is Damodar month because we know the tattva. Unless a devotee must know the tattva, what is the Damodar tattva, what is the essence of Damodar tattva. Every verse has to be known in deep, in profoundly, so that we will not just 1 month we celebrate. We celebrate every day Prabhupada said Damodar month. We understand the excellency, the super excellence attribute of the Lord has been manifested in this, in Damodarastakam, in Damodar Lila. So we must know what is the tattva, what is the super excellency process of bhakti. Then only we can advance in Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, it will be stagnated without understanding the meaning of the things, Thank you very much. We will start today with first verses. I can go to the first verses. Yeah, you can see here the first verses the screen. Then we can discuss on these first verses. So today is only first verse we will discuss, because first verse also there are so many deeper meaning actually. So we can see here the first verses. Yeah. So you can see here that Namami Swaram Sachidananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Bhrajamanam Yashoda Vihulu Kaladhavamanam Paramishram Atayanto Gopaya. So here Namami Swaram Sachidananda Vigraha. Here, so the Damodarastakam is composed by the Satyavrata Muni in his very ecstatic mood, very samadhi mood. It is not just like that, Satyavrata Muni has not written for so many years, let me write down something for the glorification of the Lord. No, he was in a trance and he sees the Lord, he sees that pastime, directing the pastime, and in that samadhi, in that ecstatic mood, and he has got this beautiful Damodarastakam, which has been recorded in Padma Purana. Namami Swaram. You should understand here Namami. Nama means to bow down. I bow down. So just like we started before we just pray the Mangalacharan. Amagyanati Mirandasya Mangalacharan to invoke justness. Mangalartham. So that our functions or whatever the activity we are going to do, it will become auspicious. That is called auspicious invocation of Mangalartham. So I bow down, Namami Swaram. Namami means I bow down. Because we always invoke, because Lord is to whom? To controller, supreme controller Ishvara. I bow down to the Ishvara. That is Mangalacharana. Mangalacharana is very, very important. This is a customary for any function to be initiated, to be started, to commenced. One must offer one should offer this Mangalacharana, Mangalartham to invoke the auspiciousness. It is stated in Vishnu Purana that Mangala Bhagavan Vishnu Mangalam Garuda Dhajja Mangalam Pundarikhyakam Mangalam Tanuhari. Mangala, Krishna is all auspicious. The controller, supreme controller, Lord Krishna, Vishnu, they are very auspicious. Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu Mangalam Garuda Dhajja Mangalam Pundarikhyakam is all auspicious. So when you invoke the auspiciousness by bowing down to the Lord, so everything become very auspicious, because Lord is all auspicious. Sarva Mangala Jagannatha, Sarva Mangala Krishna. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, before writing Chaitanya Charitamrita, you can see that he is offering the Mangalacharan to invoke the auspiciousness, so that the task which has been assigned to him of writing the super excellent, the nectarian characteristic of character of Lord Chaitanya can be accomplished successfully. So that is whole idea of Mangalacharana offering. So there is a beautiful verses in this regard. You can see that that how to particularly, whatever you do, the best thing in our Vaishnava's principle, best thing is to remember the Lord. Particularly remember the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is stated, particularly Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is stated in a beautiful verses in Chaitanya Charitamrita. You can see CC 14:1 actually. CC 14:1. You can see that Kathanchana Smrite, just Kathanchana Smrite jasmin Duskaram Sukaram Bhavet Vismritta Viparitam Sya Sri Chaitanyam Namamitam. Sri Chaitanya Namamitam. What happened? When you remember Chaitanya Mahaprabhu before you start any function, what will happen? Duskaram Sukaram Bhavet. Any difficulty become very easy actually. You can see things that are very difficult to become very difficult to do become easy to execute if one somehow and other simply remembers Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But if one does not remember him, even easy things become difficult. To this Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu I offer my respectful obeisances. See, simply by remembering the Lord, even the things are very difficult become easy. Remembering the Lord, I bow down, and then by bowing down, paying obeisances and respectful obeisances, so offering respectful obeisances. That is that is the way of invoking the auspiciousness. Beautiful verses, CC Adi 14:1. Beautiful verses. That is called Duskaram Sukaram Bhavet. Kathanchana Smrite Jasmin Duskaram. With Chaitanya Namanitam. Chaitanya Namani. By remembering Lord Chaitanya, everything becomes so easy. Everything becomes auspicious. Sarva Mangala. Everything become Mangalam. So that is Namami. Here Satyavarta Muni starting this Damodarastakam by invoking Namami. Namami Iswaram. Iswaram is controller. Whom? Controller. Not Tom, Dick and Harry. He is not offering obeisances to any Tom and Dick and Harry. Ishwara here the Tattva Vishesakam. The Tattva. Ishwara Tattva. Krishna Tattva. What is that Krishna Tattva? Ishvara Parama Krishna Chachidananda Vigrahanadiri Govindaya Sarvakaran Karana. That is Ishvara. He is the supreme personality of Godhead, cause of all causes. That is supreme controller. That is Ishvara Tattva, Krishna Tattva. He is the supreme Lord. Kavim Purana Manusasitaram Kavim Puranam Anusasitaram. He is the highest. Sarvasya Dataram Achinta Rupam Aditya Vannam Tamasat Parasta. Kavim Puranam Anusasita Anyor Anismared Bhave. Sarvasya Dataram Achinta Rupam. Sarvasya Dataram Achinta Aditya Vannam Tamasa Parasta. See the Supreme Lord. Param Brahma Paramadhama Pavitram Paramam Bhava Purusam Sahasrastam Divyam Adidhyama. We should understand the Krishna Tattva. Krishna Tattva means he is supreme color controller. Nobody is asamudram. Ataha Parataram Nanyat Kinchit Asti Dhananja. This Satyavrata Muni is not offering this Mangalacharan or bowing down, not to any other. The Iswara, the supreme controller, the Iswara. Supreme controller, the Iswara. Brahma, Varunendra, Rudra, Maruta, Stubhyanti Divyastave, Veda Sangai, Pada Karma, Upanishadayar Gayanti Samaga, Dhana Vasishta Tadgatina, Manasa Pashanti, Dasantam Nate Vidusurasara Gana Devi Tasmei Namaha Tasmei. That is the Lord, the Supreme Lord, where all this big personality like Brahma, Varunendra, Rudra, Maruta, Lord Shiva, Maruta, the Veda, the Upanishada, everybody, the yogis there, everybody are worshipping him. Everybody is glorifying him. Still they cannot understand him. They are Shantanate Viddu, they cannot. He is so supreme, inconceivable. That is Supreme Lord. Jasyaikoni Sasita Kala Mathavalambya Jivantilama Vilaji Jagadandanatha Vishnur Mahan Sayas Dasya Kalabhisesa Govindam. By his breathing process, billions of planets are created. Everything is resting on his effulgence. Jasya Prabhava Prabhavata Jagadanda Koti Koti Swasesa Vasudati Vibhutti Vinnam. Tad Brahma Niskalam Anantam Govindamadi Purusam Tamaham Bhajami. That is Supreme Lord. Everything is resting. Everything is the Supreme of everybody. That is Swara Namami Swaram. That is Krishna Tattva. Tattva Vishesa. Super excellent attribute of the Lord. Supreme Lord. Aishwarasa Samagrasa Virasa. He is everything. All six opulences. Aishwarasa Samagrasa Virasa. Dasasa Sriya Vairagya. Jnana Vairagya Chaiva. So he is full of opulences. Bhagavan means full of opulences. Ishwaram is Aishwaryam. Who has that Aishwaryam, that is, he is Ishwara. So that Ishwaram is bowing down. That is Krishna Tattva. You should understand everything, every word is the meaning. Every word we can be expanded to establish that. The Vedas, Rig Veda is telling Tad Vishnu Paramapada Sada Pasyanti Surasana. Rig Veda. Who is that supreme controller? That all these demigods headed by Lord Brahma, Vishnu, Rama Brahma, Sambhu, Brahma Rapati Ganesarthi Tapado, Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami. All this Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Indra, Maruta, everybody, Varuna, everybody is praying at his feet. He is the supreme controller. Janmadesya Jata, Vyadita, Tatascha, Artesu, Avigya Swarat. He is the creator, he is the maintainer, he is the destroyer. Nitya Nityanam, Chaitana Chaitanam. He is Nitya Nityanam, eternal. Eka Bahudani, Vidadati Kama. So that is Namami Sachidananda Rupam. Well, we understand that he is supreme controller. His supremacy is unchallenged, undisputed. And what is this? Who is that? How the form is? His form is Sachidananda Rupam, embodiment of eternal existence, knowledge and bliss. That is his come, is Rupa Vishesa. He is very, very into eternal existence. With that Supreme Lord, he is eternally existence. He is eternal, Nitya Nityanam, Supreme. And full of bliss, Ananda, Satchit Ananda, eternal existence, knowledge and bliss, supremely knowledge. Natasyam karanam vidyate. Natasamam samachabhya adhikasya dishyate. Parasya sakti vividei vasvate. Swabhaviki gana bala kriyacha. Natasya karyam karanam cha vidyate. He is supreme. He has nothing to do and nobody is equivalent. He has so many multifarious energies. Parasa Sakti Vivideva Surate, and automatically they are working. Through his energy, he is working, totally controlling things. And he is always full, he is always supreme. His supremacy is never diminished. Om Punnamadam Punnamidam Punnam Punnat Udachate Punnasya Punnamadaya Punnameva Vasishyate. He is always, he is infinite. From him infinite forms are coming, and infinite forms are infinite. You subtract from the infinite, he is infinite. Punnam, full, complete. Just like Prabhupada used to give example, like a ocean. You take it out something from the ocean water, ocean is still full, still complete. Om Punnamadam Punnamidam Punnam Punyat Udachate Punnasya Punnamadaya Punnameva Vasishyate. He is Punna, full, complete, infinite. We cannot. So that is Sachidananda Rupa, super excellence attribute. The description of the super excellent attribute. In the very beginning, Satyavarta Muni is giving that Namami Swaram Sachidananda Rupam. His Rupam is Sachidananda Vigraha. Ishwara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha. Anadiri Adiri Govindaya Sarva Karanaka. Sachidananda. He is not impersonal. He is a form, that's Sachidananda. That eternal form, this spiritual form that is full of bliss, embodiment of eternal existence, knowledge and bliss. Then how he looks like? How? What is this beauty? What is his form? Lasat kundalam gokule vrajamanam. Lasat kundalam. His beauty is so beautiful. Now it is Rupa Visesa. Rupa Visesa. Here Satyavarta Muni saying Lasat kundalam gokule vrajam. Particularly kundalam, earrings. Why earrings? Because out of all ornament, earrings is very, very predominant, very, very fortunate. Because he has got the privilege of kissing this Lord's cheek. No other ornament has that. So therefore, it lasat kundalam gokule bhrajamanam. Lord's beauty is supremely sweetness, inconceivably sweetness is beauty. So here Rupa Visesa is good. Sachidananda Rupam, which is Lasata Kundalam, with Lasata Kunda earrings. Lord having earrings. And which is Lasata, how Lord looks with Kundalam. Kundalam means earrings, which is swinging to and fro. Lasata Kundalam Gokule Bhrajamanam. In Gokula, Bhrajamanam means splendorous, effulgent. So Lasat Kundalam. Here the Rupa Visesa. Here the Satyavarta Muni is telling this Lord, I bow down, who is the supreme controller, who is the embodiment of eternal existence and knowledge, and he is hearing that swing, this Lasata Kundalam, the pearl of necklace around his neck is swinging to and fro. He is wearing that earrings. That is Rupa Visesa. Lord Rupa is so beautiful that even you can see that Lord form is infinitely sweetness, because Damodarastakam is all about sweetness. His beauty is so sweet. It is stated one of the verses that in Bhagavatam that dear Krishna, here you can see what the gopis are speaking, dear Krishna, what woman in all three world would not deviated from religious behavior when bewildered by sweet drawn out of melody of your flute. Your beauty makes all the three world auspicious. And indeed, even the cows, birds, trees, deer manifest in ecstatic symptoms of bodily hair, standing on the end when they see your beautiful form. Lord, beautiful form, even the bird, beast, they become ecstatic. How beautiful Lord is. Inconceivably sweetness. Inconceivably. Nehnum kwanantam aravinda dalayatakam barahatmatam samasithabunda sundargam kandarpa koti kamani. Millions of Cupid also cannot defeat the Lord's beauty. Lord's beauty is unparalleled. Very enchanting, supremely enchanting beauty form. So Satyavarta Muni is telling, no Sachidananda Rupam Lasata Kandalam Gokule Bhrajamanam. This is Rupa Visesa. Rupa Visesa. Bhushanam, Bhushanam. Sometimes we say that we ornament, we put so many ornament, Lasata Kundalam, to beautify the Lord. No, it is say that, one of the verses is that 3 to 12, it is say beautifully that, Param Padam Bhushana Bhushanangam. Lord's form is itself is the ornament of ornaments. Sometimes, devotee, they will make it very nice mukutta, nice earring, and to beautify the Lord. That is a misconception, that is a wrong conception from the devotee. That will not, the ornament will not make the Lord beautify. Lord beautiful form, because we have no vision to see the beautiful form. We cannot relate it. We are thinking, oh, if I put Lord beautiful earrings, beautiful flower, then he will look very beautiful. No, 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 no. Here it is said that Bhusana, Bhusana, Bhushananga, the ornament of the ornament. Lord form, the Sachidananda form, the beautiful form of the Lord itself is the ornaments of the ornament. They don't require any ornaments. Rather, the ornaments that has been put on the Lord's body, that become beautified. Lord's beautiful body. Madhuram, Madhuram, Bapwasya Madhuram, 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 Badanam, Madhuram, Madhu Grindi, Madhu Smriti, Etat Aho, Madhuram, 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 Madhuram. Beautifully it is spoken by Bilbamangala Thakur that Madhuram, how Lord's body is Madhuram, Madhuram, Bapwasya Madhuram. So sweet, 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 sweet. His Badanam means his body is sweet, sweet, sweet. 3 times sweet. Madhuram, sweeter, sweeter, sweeter. Madhusmriti, Madhugandhi, Madhusmriti. His smile is more sweeter. Madhuram, 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 Madhuram. 4 times Madhuram. This is there in Sisi Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quoted this word to Sanatana Goswami. I can show you these verses. This is the 21:13 is very important verses. Srimad Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, the Bilbamangala Thakur is spoken by the Bilbamangala Thakur, quoted by Krishna Karnamrita by Bilbamangala Thakur actually quoted very Madhuram, Madhuram, Bapwasya Vivaram, Madhuram, Madhuram, Badanam, Madhuram, Madhugandhi Midusmitam, Eta Dahav, Madhuram, 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 Madhuram. Emperor of all sweetness. That is Lord. Adharam Madhuram, Badanam Madhuram, Udayam Madhuram, Gamanam Madhuram, everything is Madhuram. Nayanam Madhuram, Madhuradipati Akhilam Madhuram. Oh my Lord, the transcendental body of Krishna is very sweet and his face is even sweeter than his body. But his short smile, which is the fragrance of honey, is sweeter than still. See? Madhuram, Madhuram. So much Madhuram, Lord, is sweetness. Supremely sweet, emperor of all sweetness, emporium of sweetness. That is Lord. So Saptavarta Muni is Namamishwaram Sachidananda Vigraha Lasat Kundalam Gopulebra. That is Rupa Vishesha. He is describing the beauty of the Lord Sachidananda Vigraha, who is wearing a Lasata Kundalam earrings, which is swinging to and fro. There is a beautiful verses in Lasata Kundalam. Jasananam Makarakundalam Charukannam Brajata Kapala Subangam Sabila Sahasam Nittotsabang Nataptur Natatripur Disivi Pibante Naryana Rasta Mudita Kupitam Nimitsate. Lord, beautiful form is so much so that gopis are cursing the Creator. You have no idea why you make me eyelid. I cannot stop even a moment without seeing the Lord. Lord beauty is so attractive, so magnetic, so mesmerizing, so captivating, supremely magnetic, supremely captivating. Gopis are cursing the Brahmaji. Oh Brahmaji, you don't know how to create. You do not know how to create. Why you are creating eyelid? That's obstructing us to see the Lord. That kind of beauty Lord has. You should imagine how beautiful Lord is. Jasananam Makarakundalam, again Kuncharu Kannam Bhajata. This is also, Krishna face is decorated with ornaments such as earring resembling the sacks. Like the same thing, na? Lasata Kundalam, sacks of earring, which is swinging to and fro, and who is beautifully shining in the divine realm of Gokula. See, here ears are very beautiful, cheeks are brilliant, is smiling, attracted to everyone. Whoever sees the Lord Krishna sees a festival. See, that is a very good statement. Nityochavam, Nityochavam. Whoever sees the Lord Krishna is a festival, just like festival is a. It's not ordinary sing, festival sing. It's not seeing the Bollywood, Hollywood heroes. It's a festival. His face and body are fully satisfying for everyone to see, but the devotee are angry at the Creator for disturbances caused by the momentary blinking of the eyes. The devotee, particularly the gopis, exalted devotees, so they are very much, what do you say, very much angry at the Creator. Why you created? Why you created all these things? The eyelids, so that blinking of eyes also they do not want to miss. That kind of beauty is the Lord, In beautiful verses, the Sukadev Goswami is Baraha Padam, beautiful Baraha Pidam Natabara Bapu, Kannaya Kannikaram, Vibrat Basa Kanika Kapisam, Baijantim Chamala Malam. Randhran Venu Radhara Sudyapurayam Gopabrinde Vindarinam Sopadaраmanam Pravishta Gita. So Lord beauty is so much. The whole Bhagavatam, it will go on, describing the inconceivable, supremely attractive form of the Lord. Supremely attractive. Everywhere the form is so beautifully described. Barahapida. Even one of the verses it is say that apana madhurya hare apana ramane apana apani chahe karita lingana. Lord Krishna's sweetness is so attractive that he steals away his own mind. Then even he wants to embrace himself, that beauty. Lord himself is attracted by his own beauty. See? Own, but that kind of sweetness. It is said to be. See, Lord, upon seeing his own reflection in a visual pillar of his Dwaraka palace, Krishna desired to embrace it, saying that, alas, I have never seen such a person before. Who is he? Just by seeing him, I have become eager to embrace him. Exactly like Srimati Radharani. See, beautiful verses. This is in Dwarika. Krishna is telling by seeing this visual pillar, the reflection of his own form, he is telling, who is this? I have never seen such a beauty. By seeing that I would like to, I desire, it creates a desire to embrace. That kind of sweetness, inconceivable sweetness. Even it attracts the Lord himself. I don't find any word to describe this beauty actually. So this is the beautiness, supremely beautiful. So here Sachidananda Vigraha Lasat Kundalam Gokule Bhrajamanam. So Rajamanam means which is splendorous in Gokula. Gokula means where the gopis, Govardhan, cows, goats, everybody resides, all his parivar, family, all his residence. This is a residence. Gokula Rajamanam means is a residence. His residence is Gokula. But this Leela happened in Gokula actually, when he was hardly 3 years old. No. Gokula is very brilliantly effulgent. Brajamana means splendorous pastime of the Lord. In Gokula means his own residence, Gokula, where all the Braja are surrounded by the Brajavasis, Braja Gopis. So they are, so this beautiful, wonderful, super excellent pastime has been enacted by the Lord, Damodar Leela. This is our main goal actually. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say that the gist of all these spiritual things, spiritual conception, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu very nicely has put it in one verses, all the gist of our spiritual things, spiritual goal of life, that Brajasya Tanaya, Aradhya Bhagavan Brajasya Tanaya, Tad Dama Vrindavanam. Aradhya means our worshipable, desirable Lord is the Brajasya Tanaya. Brajasya Tanaya means the son of Braja. Brajasya Tanaya, Krishna. Brajasya Tanaya. So Aradhya Bhagavan Brajasya Tanaya Tadadhama Vrindavanam. Vrindavan also is worshipable. Is Vrindavan, Gokula, Vrindavan, that is also worshipable. Ramya Kaschid Upasana Brajabadu Vargena Yakalpite Prema Pumartha Mahan. All our spiritual goal is to get that ecstatic love for Prema Pumartha. Human life goal is Prema Pumartha Mahan. That ecstatic devotional service for the Lord, that has been exhibited by the who? That exhibited by the Gopya, the Gopis, the Josuda Maya, how he is exhibiting that super excellent love for Lord. That has to be, that is the highest love. That should be the goal of the life. Ramya Kaschid Upasana Brajabadhu Vargena Jakalpite. The highest of worshipping is the worship done by the gopis. Brajabadhu, the gopis, the damsel of Braja. So that is the supreme service they have rendered. That should be our prema pumarthaman, should be the goal of life. So namam Ishwaram Sachidananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam Jasoda Bihuluka Lad Dhavamanam Paramastam Atayanta Tattadutta Gopal. So next two lines is about the Jasoda view. Jasoda Maya is Lila Vishesa. First we understood the Mangalacharya Namamishwaram Sachidananda Rupa Krishna Tattva, Krishna conception. We must know Krishna Tattva. That is Tattva Vishesa, then Rupa Vishesa, then now we come to Lila Vishesa. Lila Vishesa. What is the Lila Vishesa? Jasoda Viulukala Dhavamanam. Krishna is running, quickly running. The Jasoda view. Jasoda means Mother Jasoda. View means out of fear, in fear of Mother Jasoda. Why is fearing? Fear personified is fearing the Lord. The Brahma, this everybody is fearing. 325, 42 verses it is said that Madhavayat Bhati Bhatayam Madhavayat Suryatapati Varsat Indra Dhayati Pavaka Madhavayat Murtum Charati. So out of my fear, all the sun is rising, the rain is giving Indra is giving rain, Agni is burning, death is going for his work duty. Madhavayat, everybody is fearing. Even all this planetary system, Lokanam, Lokopalanam Madhavayat, 11, 20, 30, 11, 10, 30. It is said that 11, 10, 30, you can see here. Here this is the verses well, Madhavayat Bhati Bhatoyam Suryastapati Madhavayat Varsat Indra Dhayati Agnir Muttuscharati Madhavayat, the 325, that everybody is fear of Lord. So, but here Jasoda view, out of fear of Jasoda, he is running. It is said that in another verses, Lokanam Lokopalanam Madhavayat Kalpajivinam Brahmanapi Vayam Mato Diparabda Parayashua. Lokanam Lokopalanam, even in all planetary system from the heavenly to hellish, and for all great demigod to live for 1000 yuga cycles, there is a fear of me in my form of time. Even Brahma, who possesses supreme lifespan of 311 trillion and 40 billion, 311 to 40,000 billion year, is also afraid of me. So Brahma is afraid. All the predominating deities, they are also, all the demigods, all they are also presiding demigods. They are also fearing of the Lord. But here, Jasoda view Lukala Dhavamanam. Jasoda view, but Lord is in fear of Mother Jasoda. Why is in fear of Mother Jasoda? The great personality they are fearing. Here, the Lord himself is fearing. Why? Because he is Bhakta Vachala. Bhaktya Vachalata. Out of love of his mother, he is now subordination and control of his devotee. That is called Bhuttavasitam. This is explained in verses like, what is that? Evam sandasita yagnya harina Bhuttavasyata. Bhuttavasyata means subordination up to his devotee. Aham bhakta paradhinai asutantra ivadijyo. I am under control of my devotee. Sadhu vigasto udaye bhaktyar bhaktitamam bhaktya bhakta jana priya. See, his Lord is here categorically, vociferously proclaiming that aham bhakta paradhina bhuttavasyata bhakta vachala. He is bhakta paradhina. He is bhuttavasyata. He is subordinate to, controlled by his devotee. Because of control by devotee, he is fearing Mother Jasoda. Otherwise, the great personality, even the fear personified fear. Bhayam soyam viveti. That is the only condition where Lord, he wants to be feared, he wants to be chastised, but by his pure devotee. Because he has a beautiful attribute that is called Lila Vishesa, that is beautiful attribute of Lila, super excellence attribute, that is called Bhuttavasyata. His Bhuttavasyata means, here you can see that his transcendental quality of becoming subordinate to is the servitor or devotee. subordinate to the love of his devotee. That is Bhuttavasyata. Therefore, he is fearing Mother Dusada. Otherwise, where is question of fearing? Lord never fear. Why he is fearing? Because he did mischievous. He did mischievous thing. What he did mischievous? He broke all the pots and did all mischievous. So Lord Yashoda Maya, to chastise him, to give a punishment to his mischievous child, and what he is doing? He is having a stick. She is having a stick to chastise, to give punishment. She was going after the Lord to bind him, to control him. So that is the idea, that is whole things, Damodar Lila. So here it is said that Yashoda Bihu Lukalad Dhavamanam. One day, what happened in particular, Dasara day, it happened. Dasara day, Lord wake up and he wanted milk. He wanted milk from Yashoda Maya, and Yashoda Maya was churning also, that day also churning. He was churning the butter. So he wants churning the butter. And at that time, because Lord is always, Yashoda Maya always getting the complaint from the neighborhood that why Krishna is stealing from butter from this, and Krishna is stealing butter from that neighborhood. So many complaints. So Yashoda Maya thinking that why? Because we are the, Yashoda Maya is the queen of Braja, and she was thinking that our butter may not be so tasty because all this servant they are doing. On that particular day, he made the all servant are busy, so she herself was churning the butter, so that to feed the Lord, so that Krishna will not go and steal. Krishna is very butter thief. Braje prasiddham navanita choram. Navanita choram. So she was churning the butter. At that time, Krishna wake up. He wanted milk, but Yashoda Maya feeding her. In between the feeding, she attended the overflowing milk pan, and Lord got angry, broke all the pot, went inside the room, and under the wooden grinding motor, he was stealing the butter, and not only stealing the fresh butter, he is giving to all his monkeys, distributing to monkeys. So then when Yashoda Maya, after attending the overflowing milk pan, she came and she saw that everything is very disorganized. The pot has been broken. The churning pot was broken. So she understood that it is the activity, notorious activities of the Lord. So she was having a stick. She wanted to punishment, chastise, just like chastise the son. She wanted to chastise. So she went after him. Therefore, and when the Lord saw that mother is coming with a stick, so Jashoda Bhiyu Lukalad Dhavamanam. Dhavamanam means she is running, quickly running from the wooden grinding. Bhiyu Ulukhalad. Ulukhalad means grinding motor, wooden grinding motor. So Jashoda Bhiyu Ulukulad Dhavamanam. He is running very quickly from the wooden grinding motor in fear of Jasodama, Mother Jashoda. See, there is another tattva is that Dhavamanam. See, Lord is running. Lord is, and Jashoda Maya is running after him. And Jashoda Maya is able to Paramashtam Atayanta Dutta Gopa. The last line it is said that Paramashtam Atayanta Dutta Gopa. So the running is going on, transcendental race. Lord is running, and behind him the Jashoda Maya is running. So the transcendental race between the devotees, pure devotee, and his Lord, that is beautifully to see. Therefore this beautiful pastime in later verses, Satyavarta Muni telling, I do not want any kind of liberation. I want made this beautiful form of pure the Gopal, Bala Gopal in Vrindavan ever manifest in my heart. For what is the use of me any other benediction? Besides this, thousands of benediction are of no use to me. I want this, may this beautiful form of your ever be manifest in my heart. That is his only idea. He do not want anything, any kind of liberation. Not impersonal liberation, nor the highest liberation of Vaikuntha, eternal life in Vaikuntha, or any other benediction, any other boon that may be obtained by executing 9 process. He rejected all kind of benediction. because it's so endearing, so enchanting, supremely endearing. See, Supreme Lord, out of fear of Mother Yashoda, and she is running, he is running, and behind him, who is running? Yashoda Maya is running. Not only running, Paramishtam Atanta Taditya Gopaya Paramashtam means behind. Not only that he is running, and who has been caught from behind by her. Who can catch the Lord? Just catching the uncatchable. That is very important tattva. Lila Vishesa. That is called Lila Vishesa, the transcendental quality pastime of the Lord. Who can catch the Lord? It's impossible to catch the Lord. It is stated in beautiful in Panthastu Koti Satavachara Sampragamya Vayurathapi Manaso Manupungavaanam Swapyasti Prapada Simne Avichinta Tatta Govindamadi Purusam Tamahammadai. Panthastu Koti Satavachara Sampragamya. The Munis, the Muni Pungavanam, the Munis, they are meditating on the Lord to catch him. Millions of years they are meditating. Not only that, and they are meditating the mind and Vayu Rathapi Manaso, speed of mind, speed of air. How fast mind means, just like if I think now I can go to America and come back. That mind is so fast. So fast, in 1 second it's so fast. It's not like 100-meter race. What is his name? Usain Bolt, the Jamaica. 9 second, 100 meters. No, he is 9 millions, 9 millions, 9 billions. 1 second, 9 billion miles mind is going. Even the more greater speed that mind, the Munis are meditating on the Lord for millions of years, but they cannot capture. They cannot capture. On the other hand, Yashoda, Paramishtam Attam Tata Ditta Gopa Paramashtam, she managed to catch. Although she is plump, she cannot match and Supreme Lord and Yashoda Maya. How she can catch? But she managed to catch. That is quite a contradictory. Therefore it is called Lila Visera, inconceivable pastime of the Lord. Lord captured the uncapturable simply by bhakti only. Yashoda Maya, by dint of his bhakti, Lord, he can capture. This is another super excellent attribute of the Lord, to become Vrittavasyata, subordination of his devotee, coming under the subordination of the devotee. That is called Vrittavasyata. So, Paramashtam Attanta Dutta Gopaya. Attanta Dutta means quickly running. He is quickly running. But he has been caught from behind by Mother. So Gopya means Yashoda. So that Lord, it is even in Isopanishad, it is said that in fourth, that Lord, that who is very difficult in Isopanishad, Isa Mantra 4 actually it is said, although fixed in his abode, the personality of God, it is swifter than mind and can overcome all others running. See, Isopanishad, a very important verse. Anijad ekam manasa jabiya naina deva apunban purvam arsa tadadhavata jnana teti tistat tasmin apa matri swadharati. So here it is said that although fixed in his abode, the personality of Godhead is swifter than the mind and can overcome all others running. He is the champion runner. But that champion runner of all three planetary systems, now he has been defeated. That is the transcendental Rasa. The powerful demigods cannot approach him, although in one plus he controls those who supply the air and rain. He surpasses all in excellency. So much excellent that nobody can even compete. Nobody can overcome all other running. She is swifter than mind also. But that champion, supremely champion runners is now being defeated by the Mother Yashoda. How? Because of love. Aham bhakta paradhina. Vrittavasyata, Vrittavasyata. I am under the subordination of my devotee. That is only the attribute, that is the super excellent attribute that made them Lord to be captured by the Yasodamaya. Otherwise, this is very difficult to capture. Panthastukoti satavatsar sampragama is very difficult to catch. That is to be understood. The whole idea of Damodarastakam is to be understood, that the theme, that how Lord is captured by the love of his devotee, how much he is after the love. That was, he wants that. He does not want the milk from the Yasodamaya. He does not want butter. Satasaharcha Lakshmi Satasarcha Lakshmi Sevate. Chintamani Prakara Sadamesu Laksha Burtas Laksha Chintamani Prakara Sadamesu Laksha Burta Laksha Brutesu Surabeira Vipalayantam. Surabhi, there are so many millions of Surabhi cows is there. He does not want milk. He wants pure love. That love is thirsty of the love. Chintamani prakara sadmesu kalpavaka laksa britesu surabhaira vipalayanta. Lakshmi sahasra satasambhrama sebhyamanam. Lakshmi, all the Lakshmi, thousands of Lakshmi, they are serving the Lord. He does not want anything. But why he is coming to steal the butter? As if he is very poverty stricken. He is no. Bhakta Vatsala. Bhakta Vasyata. Bhakta Paradhina. That is the Leela. It's the Leela pastime. The super excellent pastime Leela. Therefore he is coming. So that is the first verse of Bihulukaldam. So this is how so important. We should develop that love for the Lord in order to capture. Yasodamaya is able to capture because he is running after the Lord. We are running after Maya. Yasodamaya is running after Madhava. We are running after Maya. From very early morning, getting up with alarm clock, hitting the road, hustling, bustling to the office, an enormous stressful life, exceedingly busy life, coming back tired. In this way we are so frustrated. We are running after Maya actually, thinking that illusory happiness. Maya Sukhaya Bharam. We are running after Maya, therefore we are frustrated and rotting in this obnoxious misery of birth, death, old age, disease. We are not coming out from this material existence. Suffering, enormous suffering. Because we are running after Maya. Therefore we should understand that to capture the Lord, we must run after the Lord. Just like Yasodamaya is running after the Lord. With love, affection. Then only we can capture, and all our material existence, material suffering will be extinguished. So how the Yasodamaya is so, what do you say? So fortunate. Aho Bhagyam Brahma in his praying in 10th canto, that how this beautiful Lila has been, and this is only first verses today. We will discuss again second verses next time. That how this Lord is, how the fortunate is Yasodamaya, who participate in this beautiful Lila, Damodar Lila. That Lord is bound. Dama Udara. Dama means rope, Udara means belly. So Damodar Leela, so beautiful Damodar Leela, when Lord is out of his, he's exhibiting his super excellent process of bhakti, exhibiting the enchanting, enduring pastime of running from the ukulat and binding, being bound by the Mother Yashoda out of his love. He is not bound by the ropes, but ropes of Mother's love. Mother's love. Aho bhagyam nanda gopa vrajautasam yanmitram paramanandam param punna brahma sanatana. How fortunate. Aho bhagyam. Brahma ji 10, 12, 13. Brahma ji is telling aho bhagyam. 2 times aho bhagyam. What is that? 10, 12, 13. 10, 12, 32. This is there in 10, 12, 32. 10, 14, 32, Brahmaji is praying very nicely. Aho bhagyam nanda gopar vajao kasam yan mitram paramanandam punnam brahma sanatana. Aho bhagyam, two time aho bhagyam. How greatly fortunate are Nanda Maharaj, the cowherd men, all other inhabitants of Brajabhumi. There is no limit to their good fortune because the absolute truth, the source of transcendental bliss, the eternal supreme Brahman has become their friend. See, aho bhagyam, how fortunate. Actually, some of the Acharya says that why the Brahma is using two times aho bhagyam, aho bhagyam. One aho bhagyam means this is how fortunate the Brajabasi, and another aho bhagyam is how fortunate the Lord, that they get also pure. There is a reciprocation of love between the devotees and the Lord, pure devotee and the Lord. So this one aho bhagyam is for the how fortunate this the Brajavasi, that the Lord has come as a friend. Lord is their friend. And another aho bhagyam, how Lord is fortunate because how the great devotees they are. Always they are running after Krishna. Always thinking of Krishna, willing of Krishna, feeling of Krishna. Braja means to go around Krishna. In moving, all moving around. Brajanti, brajati. Brajanti means moving around Krishna, always. Krishna consciousness. What is Krishna consciousness? Consciousness means thinking, feeling, willing. Krishna consciousness means always Krishna thinking, Krishna feeling, Krishna willing. That is Brajabadhu mood of Brajavasis. Always. Satatam kirtantiman yatantascha duddhavata namassanti samada bhakta nitya yukta pasate. That is the symptoms of the pure devotee. Always thinking of Krishna, always willing of Krishna, always feeling of Krishna. That is Brajavasi mood, that is Yasodamaya mood. Therefore they can capture the Lord, they can bind the Lord. On the other hand, big personalities, so many demons have come, but they could not even get the time to introduce that I am Sir, I am Putana, my Lord Krishna, this I am Putana, I am Agasura, I am Arishtasura, I am Dhenuka. No, they did not even get a time to introduce their identity. And they were being exterminated, they are being killed. But on the other hand, here, Yasodamaya is capturing him, binding him. That is called Bhakta Vasyat. That is the essence of the first verses. The first verses where the Satyavarta Muni is beautifully explaining. And one of the verses is there also very nice. The final verses I will show you that how one of the in Chaitanya Charitamrita somebody is very nicely speaking that I do not want that what is that I do not want to pray. Forget these verses. It is in CC must be. See 1996 CC Madhya beautiful. Shrutim apare smritim mitare. Shrutim apare smritim apare. Bharatam anya bhajantu bhavavittah aham iham nandam mande josala jasalinde param brahma. It's a beautiful verse this one. The Raghupati Upadhyaya recited this verse to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so happy. They were in ecstatic. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu jumping. Those who are afraid of material existence worship the Vedic literature. Some worship Smriti, the corollary to the Vedic literature, and other worship the Mahabharata. As far as I am concerned, I worship the Krishna's father Maharaj Nanda, in whose courtyard the Supreme Personality of God and the Absolute Truth is playing. See, very nice verses. See, let them worship Vedic literature, let them worship so many things. But as far as I am concerned, I want to worship the Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda, who is courtyard, the Lord, Supreme Godhead, Supreme Controller is playing. So beautiful conception, beautiful. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very happy by hearing this. Shrutim apares smritim gitare. Somebody is worshipping Smruti, some Shrutis, Vedas, Smritis, the Puranas, the supplementary of Vedas. But as far as I am concerned, I am praying the Nanda and Joseph. Aho bhagyam, Nanda Joseph, Nanda Gopa Brajauskasam. Yan mitram paramanandam, punna brahma sanatana. Therefore, Krishna always put the high pedestal as Brajabasi and his resident Vrindavan. आराध्य भगवान व्रजस्तनय तद धामम वृंदावनम रम्या कश्चिद उपासना ब्रजबधु वर्गेन जाकल्पिते. See, ब्रजबधु वर्गेन, that is the highest worship they have exhibited, they have executed and exhibited. See, so that is real meaning of this verse. Namami Swaram Sachidananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam Yashoda Bihuluka Ladhavamanam Paramashtam Atanta Kutta Duttagapa. So thank you very much. So we should understand it in truth, and every word with so much tattva is there. Actually, I am speaking on this today. Whatever I have spoken, it is from the Sanatana Goswami Digdarshanatiki commentary upon this on this Damodarastakam actually. Sanatana Goswami has beautifully spoken. So I'm just from there, whatever I can understand from the assimilate and understand, I am just speaking today. Namami Swaram Sachidananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokuli. You must understand in deep, in truth actually. Then we can have a real, we can relate it. You can understand, you can develop this love for the Lord. We can really, understand the pastimes, and we can what augment our attraction for the Lord. Without understanding we cannot. Krishna says, without understanding you cannot come into my mystery, and for understanding you have to become bhakti, only bhaktyamam. So you have to understand that. Just like Prabhupada used to say that a rich person, a rich person, if you know how much rich, then your appreciation, your admiration will be catapulted, will be magnified, will be augmented. So you should understand the Lord in truth, and His pastime, His tattva in truth, as much as it is revealed to us from our spiritual master and acharyas. So thank you very much. With these verses, we will end this class. Namami Swaram Sachidananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Bhrajamanam Jashoda Bihuluka Ladhavamanam Paramishtam Atyanta Tadutya Gopya. So to the Supreme Lord, whose form is the embodiment of eternal existence, knowledge and bliss, whose acts of daring is swinging to and fro, and who is beautifully shining in the divine realm of Gokula, but who is beautifully shining in the divine realm of Gokula, who due to offense of breaking the pot of yogurt that his mother was churning into the butter, and then stealing that butter, which was kept hanging from a swing, is quickly running from the wooden grinding mortar in fear of Mother Jashoda, and but he was being caught by the Mother Jashoda from behind. He was being caught from behind by her, who ran after him with greater speed. To that Supreme Lord Damodar I offer my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. जय श्री श्री दामोदर अष्टकम की जय, सत्यव्रत मुनि की जय, श्री श्री राधा दामोदर की जय, कार्तिक मास की जय, गौर प्रेमानंद हरि बोल, जय श्रील प्रभुपाद।